Hello, my name is Ayush Patel. I am in class 9th. Today we are going to study poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. About the poet. Robert Frost is an American poet who writes simply but insightfully about common and ordinary experiences. His well-known poems are The Mending Wall, Stopping by Woods on Every Snowy Evening, etc. About poem. In this poem, road symbolizes our lives. The important message that poet wants to give us that the choice we will make in the present will impact us in the future. And if we will make a wrong decision, that we will regret. And we can't go back in that time. So that's why we should be wise while taking decisions. Stanza number 1. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Meaning, in this stanza, speaker wants to go down both roads at once, but it's impossible to travel both roads at once. So, he has to choose one road. In stanza, yellow wood represents the forest with leaves which are shed on the road and turned yellow, which refers to the autumn season. And through this stanza, poet wants to say that we should take our time while taking any decision. Stanza number 2. Then took the other just as fair and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Meaning, after taking a long time, the poet decided to travel through the second road. He thought that both roads were good, but started walking. He feels that the second road was grassy, and grassy road means that very few people had walked through that road. The poet felt that there was hardly any difference between those two roads. Through this, poet conveys that every decision that we make have some disadvantages and some advantages. Problems are everywhere, so that's why we should be ready to face them. Stanza number 3. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for the another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Meaning, the speaker came upon the roads during his travel. Both roads were covered with autumn leaves, and leaves were green, which means that no one had walked through that road. He decided to take the second path that day and the first path another day, because he knew that one way always lead to another. He could not take both roads at once. Similarly, in life, if we make one decision, we can't change it, and we have to face all problems that came in our way. Fourth stanza. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the less one travelled by, and that has made all the differences. The poet says that in the future he will take a deep breath and say, once upon he reached a point in life where he had to make one choice. There were two choices and he had to choose one choice. At that time he decided to take the road which was less traveled. It means took the decision that very few people take, and that decision changed his life, because the decision they will make will impact on the rest of their lives. Thank you.